What up, Rabin Chatri? What up? How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing good. Okay, just done with my weekend. And now getting ready for the new week. Like you guys, how's your weekend? Rabin Chatri, how's your weekend? Are you having a great week? Okay, and a great weekend with your families. Maybe going out. Okay, spending some time having barbecues. I'm doing great. So let's wait for a little bit for the others to join and then we're gonna start, okay? While doing that, let me just delete all this and we're gonna do a new analysis today, okay, tonight, and getting ready for the new week. The current size is still above 30k. Okay, I'm still growing the account, and also I have few other accounts that's still in profits. My swing accounts. Here, that 20k account is just my scalping and intraday accounts. But I do have several other accounts that go in profits because I've been long gold since here at 2300. Okay, and still holding the swing trade. So let's wait for the others to join first, okay? The new week is going to open and we're going to have few other interesting news also upcoming on the new week. Okay, but not right away. Okay, here we have the Forex Factory. Okay, last week. Okay, this is the news that is happening last week. Okay. So this is last week. We just done with NFP, the most important news, okay, that everybody has been waiting for, and the data finally came out, and we're gonna talk about it soon. Okay, we're gonna talk about fundamentals and also technicals. The most important thing is of course technicals, right? Because you guys and also me, okay, we want to find our entry points because that's why we are here trading gold. And to find our entry points, okay, we have to focus on the technicals. Okay, but before we're going to talk about the technicals, we have to understand the overall picture of the market. Okay, like I always told you guys, okay, let's not just jump in the market, masuk market hari-hari, and lepas tu buka lower time frame, buka M1, terus cari entry. Okay, that's not the best way. Like the sky. Hello, my Zach. My Zach. I'm your Zach. Yeah, that's right. Like the sky. What up? How are you doing? How's your weekend? Okay, I hope you are all doing great this weekend and already relaxed and recharged for the new week. We're gonna have the new week start soon. So we're gonna talk about gold, do the analysis here live with you guys. Okay, don't be too stressed out and so tense about this session. Okay, this is just a market outlook, not intensive class. So we just chill. Okay, we're gonna talk, chill out. And the most important thing is we're gonna find out what happens to gold and also be prepared for the new week. Okay, so let's wait for a few more minutes for the others to join, and while doing that, okay, tell me about your weekend. What are you guys doing this weekend? Okay, for me, I went to shoppings a little bit and also spending my time with families. I just came from abroad. Okay, spending time with them. Because the weekend is all we have when the market is off to focus on other things, right? Okay guys, don't worry, we're gonna start soon, but let's give a few more minutes for the others to join. Okay, while I'm just scribbling around the charts right now, okay, trying to see what's happening in the market. Okay, this is the dollar index. Just trying to look at the index, what happens. So how's your weekend, guys? Where did you guys went? Or if you guys stayed at home, what did you guys do at home? Are you guys spending time on the chat, trying to learn, backtesting? Maybe trying to look at your past trades, what went right, what went wrong, okay? Relearn You guys can hear me, right? My voice is clear, right? For new week. Okay. Yes, brother, hear you loud and clear. Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen? Jonathan Allen? Have you been in my live session before? Because I'm not too familiar with the names. So this is our topic today, right? Gold market outlook for the new week for 9 December and 13 December 2024. Okay, this is the last month for 2024 and we are already going into the second week. Okay, minggu kedua. Minggu kedua. Do I have any local here from Malaysia? My chatters and wolves? Oh, you guys are all from overseas. Lebih cerita I know from overseas, like this guy is also Jonathan Allen. Okay, from the names I think you are also from overseas, right? So let me change the song. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay guys, we are going into the new week for our trading week. Okay, for you guys who are still trading, okay, congratulations. You are all survived the year, okay, and still here up until now, trying to work it out, okay, trying to learn and grow and gain the experience in order to achieve your dreams and becoming a profitable trader or full-time trader. Okay, some of you guys want to become a full-time trader. Some of you guys maybe just want to trade part-time, and that's okay too. Okay, nothing is wrong with trading part-time. Okay, you can always have your normal job and then on the side trading, trying to make extra income, right? But for me, I'm here, be present in the market every day. Okay, I'm a full-time trader. I trade every day, and every single day I'm in the markets, trying to look for my entries and trying to get the updates about fundamentals, about sentiments, and also about technicals in order for me to make my profits every day. Okay. First time but following your signals for months from sunny Cape Town, South Africa. Wow, that's nice. Cape Town is a nice town. Okay, I've been hearing about Cape Town since I was a kid. Okay, there was this local TV series when I was a kid, where the production here went to Cape Town to shoot the series, and it was a really good series, and that's why I first knew about Cape Town and all the sceneries and all things, the beautiful cities that I watched in the series here. So that's why I know about Cape Town. So Jonathan, great city, Cape Town. Thank you so much for joining the live session. So let's learn and do the analysis live in a bit. Before that, okay, we're gonna wait for maybe give a few more minutes, 1 or 2 more minutes for the others to join, and then we're gonna start. Okay. All the guys like the video. Thank you so much for liking my videos, especially you guys. I've been uploading videos on TikToks and also Instagrams, and recently on Facebook too. So for you guys who haven't been following my social media channels, social media accounts, just go to every social media accounts of mine and hit the follow button or subscribe. Okay, and and I will share. That will help me and motivate me to share more contents to you guys and keep providing more values, and also be more pumped every week to share with you guys all the news and all the stuffs about gold and the market. Okay, please pin on the comments the videos. Yeah, maybe later. I've been editing a few more videos to be released soon, but it's going to be in local language, okay, Bahasa Malaysia, and also I will mix it with English too, okay, because right now I'm trying to reach out to my local audience as well. So for you guys who already get used to me talking in English, after this you're gonna hear me talking in a mixed language, in English and also in Malaysian language. Okay. Okay guys, if you guys are ready, okay, let's talk about gold. Okay, we're gonna start because here also already midnight. Okay, I'm also gonna get some rest after this to be prepared for the new week. My accounts are ready. So now all is left is the analysis, right? So here is gold on the chart. Before that, let me fix something first. Okay. Here. Before we go into the chart, okay, it's important for us to understand the whole situation of the market that we are going into for the new week or for every week, okay? And the way to do that is macam mana nak tahu market apa yang kita akan hadap untuk minggu depan atau setiap minggu. So we always have to look at the economic calendar first, okay? For example, here you can use this platform. I always use this forexfactory.com, okay, to look at my economic calendar and get up to date to all the news, and especially the news regarding USD only because I'm trading gold and the dollar. But also sometimes I also keep up to date with the high impact news as well. For example, sometimes we also do have currencies that if the high impact news affected that currency a lot, maybe the dollar can also move and also gold can move as well, because some of the currencies are also closely related to commodities and also gold. So here we have the high impact news calendar, and let's talk about what happened recently, okay? Here we have the high impact news that already happened last week. So what do we have last week? Okay, if you guys have been trading actively last week, you know that we just done with this biggest news, okay, non-farm employment change, or also called as non-farm payrolls here. Okay, you can see this in this Forex Factory also, they have already mentioned. Okay, this news, non-farm employment change, also called as non-farm payrolls. That's why generally speaking, everybody always call it as NFP, which is in short for non-farm payrolls, but it is also called non-farm employment change and also employment change. But all of this, what you can classify all of this news is, this is all the news regarding jobs sector in the United States. And why is it important for us? Because we are trading gold versus the dollar. So what is impacting the dollar will be impacting the instrument that we are trading, which is gold. So that's why we need to pay attention to the news. So what happens last week? On the fundamentals, last week was actually a mixed data. Okay, the most important news that everybody or big investors, big institutions have been waiting for is the news on Friday last week, on 6th December. So first is the non-farm employment change, or NFP, and then unemployment rate, and then average hourly earnings. So here you can see that the non-farm payroll NFP came out higher than the forecast. Okay, the forecast is 218k, and the data that came out is 227k, which is higher than the forecast, which is a great sign for the dollar. And also the previous data, 36k here, is actually a revised data from the previous October's data that came out really low, which is 12k. You can see here the label, it said revised from 12k. So what does this means? Okay, based on this data, based on this report, you can say that NFP came out better than expected, and even the previous data, even though it is bad, 12k, but with reasons of course, but actually last week when the data was revised, it is actually came out higher than the 12k here it mentioned 36k, which is good for the dollar. But then we have average hourly earnings month over month only came out a little bit better, 0.4%, which is only 0.1%, better than forecast, and also the same as previous. So nothing changed here. But unemployment rate came out higher, okay, which is here red, which means bad for the dollar, not so good for the dollar. This is why last week the data on the fundamental side came out mixed for the dollar. That's why when you look at the chart, you can see later I will show you a mixed reaction from the dollar and also gold. But this is last week, so we are done with the non-farm payrolls, NFP, but nothing has changed on the chart. We will look at it later. But for the new week, what do we have is, okay, here you can see tomorrow on Monday, to start the week, we don't have any high impact news. Okay, I have already filtered this out to only show high impact news with these red folders. But if you want to look at other news, you can also add up low impact news, medium impact, but it's going to be messy. Okay, you're going to have a lot of news to pay attention to. So most important ones will be the red folder, so that's why I only filtered out the red ones, which is the high impact news. So for the new week, on Monday we don't have anything, on Tuesday also we don't have any high impact news, so the market can probably just ranging, okay, in the range that we have right now. We will go into the charts later. But on Wednesday, okay, on Wednesday, December 11, we're gonna have our first high impact news for the new week, which is also an important high impact news, which is the core price index, CPI. This is the biggest news also compared to last week, because last week we don't have any reaction from NFP. So probably this week on Wednesday, during this high impact news, core CPI high impact news, we're gonna have a stronger reaction, a bigger reaction from gold. And the day after that, on Thursday, we're gonna have our second high impact news, which is core PPI and PPI. And also the last one is unemployment claims. So based on this economic calendar on Forex Factory, we know that for the new week, okay, to start the week, on the first 2 days of our new trading week, we don't have anything. So the market, okay, we can expect less volatility or just ranging markets. And on Wednesday, okay, when we have the high impact news, and also on Thursday, maybe the market will move a little bit volatile and we can have bigger moves. But of course, we're gonna have to wait for the market open first. Because why? I'm gonna talk about it also, okay? Because we have new sentiment coming up, and on Friday we don't have anything. So the 2 days that is the most important days, and probably we can have bigger moves and passive move from gold and catch a lot of more pips is on Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so for tomorrow and Tuesday, if the chart is moving good and moving really volatile, okay, maybe we have sentiments or any other news that we don't know about and the market is moving really volatile, we can still catch a lot of pips. But if the market is really just stuck in the sideways range as it did last week, we're gonna trade the range and we're gonna plan our trading zone based on the technicals after this. Okay, so here, just bear in mind that next week, this is the news, the high impact news that we're gonna have for the dollar. So let's go to the next part, which is let's talk about the charts. Here, we have the monthly chart for gold. Okay, here monthly chart basically just the same, okay, because we're just starting the first week of December, where last month candle closes bearish, but with a huge tail or a huge wick and the body candle, okay, closing above the previous opening body of October's candle. So based on this monthly movement, and also currently gold is just sitting, okay, at this opening candle of October's monthly candle. So here, that's why gold has been ranging, because on monthly time frame also we have the opening price of October's candle. So that's why gold is holding here these levels at the monthly time frame. To see clearer, we have to look at the weekly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame for gold, okay, I've talked about this last week. If you join my market outlook, or if you have read my analysis that I send every day, especially for you guys in the Wolf of SOC, okay, dalam VIP channel the Wolf of SOC, I send my analysis every day, and basically based on the weekly time frame, what you can see is here, this weekly bullish engulfing candle, okay, is still holding strong. Why? Because last week, this is the weekly candle that we get, okay, only small weekly candle, although it is red, okay, that this candle doesn't mean it is bearish. Because why? Because this red candle, based on the technical here, we can see it's just small candle, okay, compared to this bullish engulfing weekly candle. Okay, the week after that, after this bullish engulfing candle, we have a strong rejection, bearish rejection, but also this rejection failed to close below this candle and then closing above and leaving a tail. And then last week we get, even though it is a red candle, but based on this technical analysis, we can say that the bearish move is looking weaker based on this weekly time frame. Okay, that is the weekly time frame for you guys. And here, if you want to mark our zones, okay, I already marked here. We have a weekly support right here that has not been touched or tested yet, okay, at around 2500 level, but it is too far from the current levels that we are at. So let's not focus on this weekly support, because we're probably not going to get our entry anytime soon here, okay. That's why we need to do our analysis from top down and do the analysis multi-time frame, okay, not focusing only on the lower time frame to find our scalping entries. So we are done with the weekly time frame, and now this is the daily time frame for gold. From the daily time frame, okay, this is a really pathetic zone, a really horrible zone for gold right now, okay. On the daily time frame, gold is just making this move, okay. This, if you just take the tail from the top and the tail at the bottom, but if you're just focusing on the bodies, okay, this is the range that we have right now on the daily time frame, okay. A really small range, okay, which means the market currently on the daily time frame is clearly moving in a sideways range or consolidation or accumulation phase, okay. And from this daily time frame, okay, we cannot tell much information except based on the previous reaction that we have on the daily time frame. What do we have? Here we have a strong rejection from the upside, and here also the main bearish momentum, okay, during Trump winning the presidency, the drop, and then the continuation, and then we have a recovery, bullish recovery, and then here bam, another strong bullish rejection based on this bearish engulfing candle on the daily time frame. But then after that, okay, for the nearly 2 weeks, we only have the sideways range on the daily time frame. But let's focus on how the candle closes last week, okay, on Friday, and what happens. Here on the daily time frame, we can see a bearish engulfing candle forming on the daily time frame, okay, which indicates a strong rejection, looking like this is the daily time frame or the daily bearish engulfing candle that we have been waiting for a strong rejection to the downside. But then on Friday during NFP, okay, when we have the data, when the data came out, okay, actually nothing happens on Friday, just bouncing down and up and then closing in the middle, okay. This is a really boring NFP day, okay, not the usual NFP day that we are looking for. But of course, congratulations, we still win the initial direction, initial spike to the upside for I think almost 100 pips. So congratulations if you followed my last new signal on Friday, okay. So here on the daily time frame, we can see this bearish engulfing candle, and then on Friday it rejected back, going inside the range. So that is the daily time frame, and let's go to the lower time frame to find our zones even better. Okay, this is the 4-hour time frame. Also clearly, let's delete this red zone first. Okay, here on the 4-hour time frame also you can see clearly here, after gold managed to make a support at around these levels, okay, after it managed to make support around these levels, okay, it continues to make a sideways range, okay, and on Friday it stops right here at 26.32 or 23, around that, okay. This is the 4-hour time frame movement that we have right now. So based on these time frames, okay, let's do our analysis and find the zones that we can look for opportunities to find our entries. Here on the 4-hour time frame, if we want to mark our strong zones, we have a strong zones right here. Okay, that is if you take a week, but if you just focus on the body candle closing, here we have the body candle closing. This is our 4-hour time frame. Okay, resistance. So this is the 4-hour time frame resistance, the nearest, and also the support. Where's the nearest support? Okay, if we want to focus on the previous movement, okay, here the previous zone that I have already marked can also be considered as a support, because we have a lot of rejection here based on these weeks on the 4-hour time frame. And gold moves up, and here once again you see it touches and then moves up. Here also touches and then moves up, and also last week here tries to break it once again, rejected strongly on the 4-hour time frame with a bullish engulfing candle, and then back retesting these levels, this body candle, and then rejecting. So here also we can consider this as a 4-hour time frame support as well, because it is not been broken yet, but this is a really big zone. Okay, because on this 4-hour time frame. So if we want to make it smaller, later we can make it sharper on the lower time frame. So here we have support. Okay, let's just mark that H4 support and also H4 resistance just now. So here is your H4 support, nearest support, and also H4 resistance. Okay, but let's look at on the 1-hour time frame. Okay, here also on the 1-hour time frame, okay, nothing much. Also a clear sideways range that we have. So what we can do is, for now, is just trade the sideways range until it breaks either way. Okay, if it breaks to the upside, we can find retest and maybe continuation. But if it breaks below, maybe we can find retest and continuation. Okay, the same thing. For now, it is still holding this range, even though it is a really challenging range to trade, but we can always find our entries. So based on the current movement right now, here gold rejected, okay, and retested this level, okay, and then managed to recover. Here also we have a second retest at this level and then rejected, and now closing here. Based on this price action that I can see, for tomorrow we have to wait for the market open price. Based on this 1-hour time frame, we also have this resistance right here. Okay, this is H1 resistance. Let's mark it as red. So here is your H1 resistance. Why it is your H1 resistance? Here you can see clearly. Okay, it tested several times here, 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 and then drop. And now it's coming and then dropping, not even reaching this level yet. And now it is dropping slowly before it closes the candle on Friday. So for tomorrow, this is our first H1 resistance that we're going to wait or focus on. If price reaches here, we're going to see the reaction. If we have rejection, okay, maybe we can find opportunities for sell entry right here. Okay, because right now we already identified the current state of the market is sideways. So this is the first turning point that we see previously that market have reacted and rejected strongly. So if price reaches this level again and we have a strong bearish rejection, we're probably going to have our next opportunity to sell right here at this H1 resistance. This is our first zone, and also on this H1 time frame, you can also have your next nearest selling zone right here. Okay, this is also your H1 resistance. Okay, so you have two H1 resistance right here, and the plan is the same. If it fails to break this level, okay, we're going to find our opportunities for rejection or bearish rejection to find a continuation to the downside. Okay, because the market, okay, as we talked just now, is in sideways range. So here on this H1 time frame also, here we already mark our H4 support, and also here, actually this is really advanced. You also have support right here, which have already been retested by this candle, but looks like this retest is weak, and the next candle is going bearish engulfing as well on this H1 time frame, and also keep dropping after it made this rejection. So for tomorrow, okay, the first support that we have to wait and see is this level at 26, 22 or 23. at around this level that I've already marked for you guys. Okay, this is our first nearest support. If gold tomorrow during the market open on the H1 time frame, if during the market open tomorrow on Monday, okay, it dropped really heavily and reaches this level, what we're going to do is we're going to monitor the reaction at this level. Because why? Because clearly on the H4 time frame we have already identified, okay, we have this sideways range, okay, even on the H4 time frame, the daily and the H1. So for tomorrow, let's go back to the H1. If on the H1 time frame the price dropping and retesting this level at around here, on the H4 we have already marked at 26.17, starting there, or around 26.18, and the last level as at 26.23. But if you just want to take this zone as our usual entry zones, you can just mark at this level for 30 pip zone like this. Okay, if you want to make it sharp, just take the lowest point, or the safest one is you take the body candle closing part, so you just drag it until the body candle closing. So just wait right there. Okay, so your sharpest zone or best support to wait for in order for you to find buying opportunities is right here at around 26.17 and 26.20. If price drops from this current level, okay, and you're testing this level and we have a strong bullish rejection, okay, and looks like price is not breaking this level, we will focus on finding opportunities to buy in expectation for the continuation up. For what? For it to complete the sideways range that it is already in right now. Okay, so that is the first scenario, or at least the current plan, trading plan for tomorrow or for the new week. Okay, but if this level breaks, okay, this is the H4 support, but if this level breaks, okay, we're gonna do our analysis again, reanalyze the market. Okay, I'm gonna update as usual with you guys in the Wolf of SOC every day with the mappings if this level breaks. Okay, but for now, this is the current level, the nearest level that we have, and we're gonna wait for. So that is the first scenario that I'm waiting for. If price drops, I'm gonna wait here for bullish rejection. If we get that bullish rejection, we're gonna find opportunities to buy in expectation for the market to keep going up and continues sideways range and testing this upper resistance level. Okay, but if the price goes up during the market open, we're gonna wait here and see the reaction. If we have strong bearish rejections at this level, we're gonna focus on selling in expectation for the market to go down and testing this level and complete this H1 sideways range. But if this level breaks, okay, but if it breaks this level, we're gonna wait for a retest. Let me draw it again. We're gonna wait for a retest. Okay, let's say tomorrow price break this level, we're gonna wait for a retest. If the retest is solid and price keep holding, we're gonna find opportunities to buy at this breakout level in order for us to catch a few pips for profits to the upside in expectation for price to retest this next H1 level at 26, 64 and 65. Okay, this level is still fresh. If price reaches here, I'm expecting for price to make a rejection, but if price breaks, the next level is here at 26.75. Okay, this is the next level that we're going to wait for our selling opportunities if price manage to break this first and second level. Okay, why? Because here we have, based on the H4 time frame, you can see clearly we have a strong bearish rejection and drop here. So based on the technical analysis, okay, it is possible for price, when it reaches the previous strong selling point or selling zones, okay, it is logical to expect for bearish rejections when it reaches back the same level back again. Okay, so that is the plan for the new week and for tomorrow. Let's see if we have questions. Okay, if you don't have any question, I'm going to end the session and let's get prepared for the new week. Okay, make sure your accounts are up and ready. Okay, I already have my accounts ready. Some of my accounts are still up and running, and some of my accounts I have already added capital to get ready for the new week. So make sure you guys do the same too. Okay, and also on this stage 4 time frame, actually, okay, we have already broken this level. Okay, so price right now is just sitting here at this previous breakout level, because previously we have a strong bearish rejection, and then here on the H4 time frame looks like it is holding this level and looks like it is making a support to continue going up, but then it didn't. It dropped once again, okay, and take these lower levels before going up and breaking this bearish engulfing level. So that's why when price reaches this level back again before it closes the candle on Friday, it strongly rejected this level, because this is the 4-hour bullish engulfing candle closing, and here we have a bearish engulfing previously that has failed. Okay, it made a bearish engulfing candle, and the next candle, okay, easily eating this bearish engulfing candle. That's why this bearish engulfing level is failed, and right now can be considered as a strong support. Okay, because why? Because if it is a strong selling level, this candle wouldn't be able to close with the bullish engulfing closing. It will straight away reject, but then it didn't, which means this selling level is already weak. And here we have the second confirmation on this H4 time frame. This candle is rejecting, but then it didn't go bullish. Okay, before the candle closing on Friday, it continues to drop slowly and managed to close the candle here at 36.33. Okay, so for tomorrow, if this level managed to hold, okay, and price goes up, okay, this is our first strong selling zone. But of course, if we have a stronger rejection, okay, at other levels when the market is moving, even the market is not reaching this level that I've already marked, okay, right now, okay, I will always release my entries and my signals with you guys to share with you guys if I find solid entries and confirmations. Okay, Jonathan Allen, thanks Zach, thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. I hope you understand the current analysis and current state of the market right now. Okay, we have the fundamentals, we talked about it already. And also before we end, for you guys who are still here, okay, let me talk about one more thing, okay? One more important thing, which is, okay, before that, let me find it. Have you heard the news about Syria recently? Okay, because we have a new sentiment that is coming up from Syria, right? Here, if you haven't read the news, okay, this is the recent news, and looks like Bashar al-Assad has gone down in Syria. Okay, this is a really huge news. Okay, Syrian rebels take Damascus, topple Assad government. Okay, this is a really huge news for Syrian people, okay, and also for the market. End of Assad rule will reshape region's balance of power. All Assad overthrown, curfew declared in Damascus. So this is the new sentiment that has been coming up in the market. Okay, basically, Bashar al-Assad, who has been ruling the Syrian government, has gone down. Okay, it looks like there's been a military or a coup, okay, in Syria, which took over the government, and right now the current state in Syria is uncertain. So as usual, in uncertain market and also in war times, gold can be really volatile and usually moving to the bullish side. Okay, so let's wait for any updates regarding this news, because why? This is important, because when a country has no government, okay, no one in control, okay, no entity is governing the country, it is really crucial or bad. Because why? Because the country can easily get outside influence. Okay, for example, other countries who might maybe have some interest in the region can also come in and do something, probably igniting a war or making the situation becoming even worse. So right now, the current news is the Assad government is down. So let's see what happens in Syria, and let's see what's the reaction with gold when the market opens tomorrow. Okay, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. If the news is really impacting the market, probably gold can go bullish tomorrow. Okay, so guys, I think that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for spending your time. If you don't have any question, I think I'm gonna end the session right here. Okay, let's get ready for the new week. Make sure you get your accounts funded and ready, and make sure to follow all my signals for the new week. Okay, I share everything for free. Okay, if you have the high quality setups, we're gonna enter the market as usual. Okay, if the market is looking bad, we're gonna stay away and wait for the best time and best opportunity and best setup to hit and strike our profits. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. Let's hope to see you next week. Be prepared. Okay, it's CPI week. We're gonna have the high impact news on Wednesday and Thursday, so make sure you get us prepared. Probably tomorrow we're gonna have slow reaction from the market, but we have sentiment. So let's see what happens. Okay, I wish you guys all the best for the new week. Let's get ready. Okay, if you guys still enjoying your weekend, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the new week. See ya.